class. A very pleasant morning to all of you. Today, I, Raja Parekh from St. Thomas High School, Mahua, am here to further continue with the revision lecture of Social Science for the students of class 8th. My dear students, during the previous lecture, we saw in detail about water pollution and air pollution. But today, we are going to start with land pollution. So let's have a quick revision about land pollution and noise pollution. Though land pollution is not easily visible, it is becoming increasingly evident in today's world. Water from the industries and rains in urban areas often flow on the ground, thus polluting it. Solid industrial waste adds to this. So land pollution, it is not easily visible, but nowadays when you often visit a seashore or any of those open public areas, you can find that the people are throwing the solid waste onto the land, and hence eventually when those lands get dig inside the soil, they started polluting the land, and the water from the industries and drains, that is gutters, in the urban areas often flow over the grounds, and thus it pollutes the land as well as the groundwater, and also the industrial waste pollutes land. Non-degradable solid waste products like polythene, plastic bags, other scraps and chemicals dumped on the land in the urban area also causes land pollution. Extensive use of chemical fertilizers and insecticides to increase farm produce also pollutes soil. So non-biodegradable waste, that means the waste which cannot be dissolved or which cannot be absorbed by the environment, such waste are non-biodegradable. For example, polythene. If we throw a polythene for years, for millions of years, the polythene will remain same as it is. It will not be degraded. And also the other scraps which are harmful for the land causes land pollution. Chemical fertilizers and insecticides which we use in order to increase the farm produce pollutes the land at high levels. Plastic bags and dirty industrial waters are fatal for organisms which make land fertile. Due to the destructions of these organisms, land becomes non-productive, and hence when the plastic bags and the dirty chemical water which is released from the industries are very deadly or injurious for the organisms which are inside the land and which makes the land fertile. But due to the use of this industrial water and various other waste, this organisms gets destructed, and hence due to this the land becomes non-productive. It is not advisable to establish industries on the agricultural land. With the depletion of the fertile land, crop production also decreases, and when the industries are set up on the agricultural land, it starts depleting the fertility of that particular land, and hence the crop production also reduces. To prevent land pollution, purity of environment must be needed. No industries should be set on the arable land. That arable land means the land in which we can cultivate. Traditional biofertilizers should be used in the place of chemical fertilizers. Pesticides should be used minimally, and other important remedies is used for the use of non-conventional energy sources and the introduction of the green technology as well as recycle or reuse solid waste. So the technologies which we use in order to recycle or reuse must be implemented so that the use of the harmful substances can be reduced, and hence we can save the land from getting polluted. Let's see in detail about noise pollution. Noise created by the heavy machines making intense sound in the industries, noise made by vehicles and their horns, loudspeakers and musical instruments played at the high volume causes noise pollution. DJ, bands, loudspeakers for canvassing, exploding crackers on a large scale also causes noise pollution. So what is noise pollution? The sound which is very unpleasant for a human being to hear is considered as noise, and when heavy machines or machines of the industries or the vehicles honking, loudspeakers and the musical instruments when are played at a very high volume, such indicates noise pollution. The sources of noise pollution are DJ, bands, exploding crackers, etc. Noise pollution leads to deafness. It has an adverse effect on mental and emotional health as well. Extremely loud noise is the cause of death of certain insects and organisms. So when there is a loud amount of noise present in the atmosphere nearby us, it will affect us mentally as well as emotionally. And loud noise also causes death of some insects and organisms in the environment. To prevent noise pollution, radios, loudspeakers, TVs, and other instruments should be played at a low volume. Crackers should be avoided. Vehicles should be checked and serviced regularly. Parking facilities should be increased, and the industries should be established away from the settlement. Forestations should be done around the factories, and the vehicular sound should be minimized by growing the trees on both the sides of the main road. So, in order to prevent noise pollution, the instruments which we use in our daily life should be played at low volume, and the firecrackers should be avoided. Always have a regular checkups of the vehicles which we use, and the parking facilities should be increased. Also, in order to make the environment more comfortable for us, we must start growing trees on both the sides of the roads. Hence, it decreases the amount of noise pollution. As per Mahatma Gandhi's views, water, land, and forest belong to a community, and every person has an equal right to them. And making them a commodity of sale is a moral sin. Commodity of sale means selling it is a moral sin. Water pollution holds the highest priority among the man-made problems. In our collective responsibility to prevent and reduce all the types of it is our collective responsibility that we must try to avoid all the types of pollution and also reduce the same. Awareness and appropriate actions should be taken in the need of the hour to save ourselves from the harmful effects of pollution. A proper awareness program should be organized so that the people are more aware and they can take appropriate actions in order to reduce the effects of pollution. My dear students, here we are at the end of today's video. I hope that you all have studied the PDF which we have already forwarded. Don't forget to read your textbook and study well for your exams. Thank you and have a nice day.